Hospitals at night are a different world. The chaos fades, replaced by an unnerving quiet. The long, sterile hallways stretch into darkness, lit only by cold, humming fluorescent lights. Every sound is amplified: the beep of a heart monitor, the squeak of shoes, the distant hum of ventilation. Some say in this silence you can feel a presence, an energy left behind by those who fought their final battles here. My investigation brings us to Emily, a nurse working her last graveyard shift. She was a skeptic, dismissing ghost stories as tired minds at work. But as she made her final rounds, a chill crept down the corridor. Past 3 o'clock, the so-called witching hour, the atmosphere shifted. A cold draft, a feeling of being watched. This was the moment her world of logic would be shattered. Emily's final night would become an investigation she never asked for. And what she experienced would force us all to question what we know about the afterlife. A dry, hacking cough cut through the silence. Emily froze, scanning the hallway. All patients accounted for. The sound came from room 209, a sealed, abandoned room. Staff whispered about its dark history. A patient named Arthur died mysteriously there. Afterward, strange things happened. Voices, shadows, equipment failures. Eventually the room was sealed. Emily's heart pounded. She tried to rationalize pipes, echoes, anything but what she knew deep down. The cough echoed again, weaker but real, a plea from a place no one should be. Her duty warred with terror. She had to check. She approached the door, dust thick on the handle, the sign reading, "No entry." The air grew colder as she neared. She hesitated, but her sense of responsibility pushed her forward. Emily reached for the handle, knowing she was about to cross a line. The silence pressed in, heavy with anticipation. She opened the door. The room was shrouded in darkness, the only light a dim glow from the hallway. Emily flicked the switch. Nothing. The power was cut. Inside, a single metal-framed bed sat in the center, covered in dust. For a moment, she saw a human-shaped impression on the bed, a faint outline of head and shoulders. She blinked, and it vanished. The bed was empty. Fear gripped her, but she stood frozen, the oppressive energy soaking into her bones. She tried to rationalize, a trick of the light, exhaustion, but she knew she was not alone. The sadness in the room was overwhelming. Emily fled, heart racing. Shaken, Emily returned to the nurse's station, desperate for proof she wasn't imagining things. She checked the security footage from the hallway outside room 209. The video showed her entering the room, nothing unusual. But switching to thermal imaging, a chilling sight appeared. A tall, thin silhouette rose from the bed behind her, glowing faintly on the thermal camera. It stood inches away, watching her. The figure lingered after she left, then faded back into the bed. Emily stared at the screen, unable to process what she saw. The ghost of room 209 was real. She had been in the room with it. This was undeniable evidence, captured by the cold digital eye of the camera. Emily's reality was forever changed. Emily left the hospital that night and never returned. She never spoke of what she saw, but the footage haunted her. The next nurse quit after a week, reporting the same cough, dread, and sense of being watched. Management reinforced the locks, but the phenomena continued: coughs, whispers, shadows. Room 209 remains sealed, a permanent dark spot in the hospital. Staff avoid that hallway, especially at night. Some claim to see a shadowy figure or feel carts pushed by unseen hands. The spirit, perhaps Arthur, remains trapped, his suffering echoing through the years. Room 209 stands as a chilling reminder. Some spirits never move on, they wait.